Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. Happy ZZT Sunday, y'all. Welcome on in. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today. Sadly not for the Tim Curry 24 Hours of ZZT. I won't be surprised if at least one game makes a reference to that. I actually don't know when that Command & Conquer came out, but I'm sure it was around by 99. But at the same time, I'm looking at a title screen for the first game we're going to be playing today, and it does just say space with 3 exclamation points in large letters, and some other words, but I'm ignoring those. Welcome on in, everybody. We are going to be resuming the 24 Hours to Go series, the series in which we take a look at every 24 hours of ZZT game ever made. Asterisk. We're making our way through the summer 1999 competition now. Topic, appropriately enough, is space. As far as these competitions go, this is the big one. 2 of the previous competitions had 18 submissions to them, and we were all like, wow, that's a lot of ZZT games to get made over a single day. That's a pretty big number. Good stuff. This one has 36 entries. Everybody was like, yeah, a space game in ZZ, I can do that. Look at the title screen of this one. That empty black background that you get, that's space. It's already made. You're done. You're good to go. Upo here just ran around placing the letter X a bunch. That's space. We are actually getting to the era where I'm involved in this ZZT community, and I would have been 10 years old at the time of this competition. This is actually one of my first ZZT memories, not being involved in this contest in any way, but finding out about it after the fact and thinking, darn, I've been making a space game. I could have cheated and used that. It would not have done well. Whatever I was making would not have scored well if I submitted it as a 24 Hours of ZZT game. No head start for this 10-year-old would have been enough. But, you know, my immediate thought was, I could have cheated. That's my 24 Hours of ZZT story. We'll get to my submissions down the line. I'm really glad there's a 36 entry buffer, because I'm not looking forward to playing any of mine. They're not good. Ellipses, welcome on in. Happy ZZT Sunday to you. Thank you for dropping 10 gift subs here. I'm going to be hearing some beeps for a moment. Your support, your continued and enthusiastic support is noted and welcome and appreciated. Oh. I hear a couple beeps here, but let's see, anything else we need to say before we get to some of the actual games here? The date this was held was June 25th, 1999. It's summer, so for most participants, school is not really an issue, which probably did a lot for the turnout. I'll still look up what day of the week it was. I wonder if they were still focused on trying to get that like Friday, Saturday, Sunday weekend kind of slot. Let's see, 1999, June 5th was a Friday. Yeah. Spend your weekend making a ZZT game, but not your entire weekend, just one day of it. The weekend of ZZT will come later. And let's see. Oh, actually, this one has a lot of documentation compared to some of these. We've got the original score sheet. We actually have, I think, all the judges' notes are in here, which is kind of incredible. They're pretty much all like single sentence reviews, but that's much better than nothing. Will was saying that he wanted to do another 2.4 hour jam circuit. I don't remember if he said February or March. But we also have the DOS Game Club. If you go to dosgameclub.com, their DOS game for the month of February is ZZT, so hopefully we'll get some folks checking things out with that. It would be pretty cool to try and get them to make something, even if it's just a single board. I think Zin's your old make a neat ZZT board jam. I think that could be a good format for folks who have never done anything with ZZT. See? my plans for this afternoon kind of got thrown out of whack, and now I'm going to be heading out like immediately after the stream. But at some point, I'm going to be hopping into the DOS Game Club IRC channel, and they also have forums and such. We'll be getting in touch with folks there, and we'll see what happens with all that. I think a single board jam, or more, honestly. I don't even want to restrict it if we did do something, but I think encouraging people, hey, just make a board in a month. You can do it. I think we can get some fun stuff out of that, and maybe show some people some of the appeal of ZZT still today, why we're playing this 26-year-old game right now. Alright, we've got the score sheet. We've got our judges are Mr. Roo, HM, Lemmer, Scully, and Thang. Like the crowd. We know who won. We know all kinds of stuff. Only thing we don't know is what these games are going to be like. And we're going to figure that out right now. Right now. Oh, hang on. I have to restart this. Right now. Right now. Do I have chat again? Okay, I saw my words. We're good, we're good. We can play a game. Our first one, Empty Space. I don't know who this is by yet. Summer 99, 24 hours of ZZT game made from little ZZT oop skill, boredom, and lots of newbieism. Straightforward. My hunch is that this is one of those games where they save the title screen for the end. And they're like, oh god, I do not have the time for this. See what we get. When I was going through, this is a great start already. When I was going through these, I was going through them a while back, so I really don't remember anything that I saw in advance. So it's going to be a good surprise. Hi, what you see here is yourself. Yes, you're the smiley. You're in a ZZT game, duh. Something has always annoyed you. Space. Well, you're more, fascinated than annoyed. As a ZZT smiley, you want to escape this game and travel through the world of flashy effects. Oh, hey, brace yourselves. We'll get flashy. Bam. We're still doing spam jokes in 1999? Alright, well. Thank you for the 1,000 health and ammo. I see we've taken some serious damage here. Great emoji I got, too. But thank you again, Ellipses, for dropping all those gift subs. What is that our... I guess that's our gun. Just because I see the bullet. Okay. Let's get our first... I mean, we've got Singh as a judge, so, like... Hopefully he likes that. Okay, we're not joking about the ZZT newbieisms. Here's almost the maximum amount of tigers. I said you're in a normal ZZT game. Live with the annoyance for now. You'll get out of here soon. That's right. Bye. Goodbye. I'm not engaging with this. Last thing. Did I spell summer wrong? Son of a... That won't stand. These Sumerian ZZT games is basically ancient history. Ooh. Close. I've had it for this game. How ironic. There's a portal before me? I don't think that's ironic. I think I'll jump in. Okay, where's the portal gonna take us? I'm loving the art style here. Who made this? Put your name on this. Okay, so we get to taunt the tigers a bit. Come through our portal. I don't know what this has to do with space yet. Excellent board, though. No shagging. What the? Considering the ZZT game was connected to a toilet, may well explain why ZZT has so many crappy games. Well, now you're in a new world. Fun! Yeah, the Power Rangers taught a lot of people some players. Look at that floor. Funky area name or obscenity a la Draco here. The sex bathroom maintained by Evan Darrow. We're still on to this guy. This man shows up for like, I don't know, 6 months in the early 90s. And just becomes a mockery for life. Uh-huh. Zip zip says the pants. I'm willing to read that out loud. Explaining some crap. Feel nostalgic without his easy toolkit. Yeah, we haven't done any fancy graphics yet. Comments. The pain in thy neck defines. Thyself and NASA. Oh, thou art unkind. So what are we doing? Hey, you. Yeah. Okay, the space part's coming clear. You're one of the astronauts. Get your ass on the ship now. Okay? Furthermore, wait. You stole my text color. Oh, okay, that wasn't like a mistake. We're flipping what color means what. EPP. Have no bunghole. Arg, I hate pop culture. This feels a lot more early 90s to me than, like, turn of the century. Should have known that ZZT are nuts. A lot of nonsense in this one. Don't like yellow. Okay. There is no blood and guts. I was expecting blood and guts. As soon as I saw that smiley face walking towards a wall, I assumed it was gonna explode. Alright, here's our great rocket ship. Ready to go. We've got the thrusters thrusting. We've got liftoff. I hope that's the moon and not the sun. It's a rocket ship. All you Death to Smoochie fans are aware. The landing. I like the moon, honestly. Big side-scroller engine. Very meta. Very much. This is definitely a ZZT game for ZZTers, but considering it's ZZTers that are judging this, why not? Uh-oh. Ha ha ha. My arch rival, bam. Ah, you stumbled upon my cheese lair, and now you must die. No fair, I want the white color. I like the joke once. I don't like it constantly changing text colors on me with who is speaking. Alright, bam. What are you gonna do? RPG battle. Shootout. It's got a lot of 90s humor. And I mean 1999 is still the 90s, but like got a lot of old 90s humor. Screw you now. Add command kill player, Are we... The enemy is defeated, not doing anything, player wins, nothing. Oh dear, is this gonna be it? Stand there happy and all over your victory. Then you realize you have a true home to go back to, even with all the universe's vast space. Bam is destroyed, but it's time to go home. I love my ZZT life. Not made my toolkit. Thanks for playing. All natural, cute, weird. Not as funny as the author intended, but the aesthetic is charming. I think that was a fun one to start with, even if it didn't feel particularly base-ish. Alright. Can't complain too much, though. What do the judges say? Let's see if we have... The problem is these aren't super organized. Okay, let's see here. Actually say who the judges are anywhere. This one's not labeled. No. So I don't know who I am speaking for here, but our first judge had this to say. I don't know who made this, but I'd like to kill him/her/it. So I think we're taking this one better than they did. They gave it a 1 out of 10. Second judge gives it a 6 out of 10. Your run-of-the-mill action game. I don't know about that. Some nice graphics, though. Alright, somebody could appreciate it for what it was. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a different game. Wait. Sorry, there's Empty Space and Empty Space Is. Okay, so that 1 out of 10 was for this game. Well, I don't know about at one point, but yes. Oh, actually, okay, so we can kind of deduce. One of these judges doesn't list the name of the game, they list the author. I'm gonna... I have no idea which of these is going to be. Sort of literally reading every single one of these. One of them is an unknown author, but it doesn't seem relevant to what this is. We'll eventually figure this out. These comments aren't exactly descriptive. Let's see. One more look for Empty Space. Oh, okay, somebody actually has the author's name here. Anarchy? I've never seen this name before. Is that like an incredibly bad mangling of anarchy? Spelled like this. This person gives it a 4.5 out of 10, and they say bah, so I think that's saying, bah, too many yellow normals. Even though the story is semi-original, those yellow walls take the game down. We're very serious about the color yellow in the ZZT community. Let's see, does that name show up anywhere else? Nope, this is the only time that name shows up. So I don't know what the other judge says about it. We'll eventually narrow it down and figure it out, but I'm guessing they weren't super impressed either. It was cute. An okay start, I think. Let's move on. Game number 2. Got us some nice music. A short loop. Void. Wait, shit. I gotta remember to break down. I have so much right now. Okay. Don't need to hear it that long. Okay. 105 JM by JM. Game is just called Void. Okay, this looks a little more high effort. Here's the Earth. A little bit stretched, but very recognizable at least. Remarkably so. Polar ice caps are gone, but that ain't too bad. I really do want to start like collecting screenshots of Earth drawn in ZZT because they're all over the place. This one is kind of recognizable. Although you know, now that I do look at it though, it seems like Mexico has vanished. We can see USA and Canada. We got a tiny tile for Florida there, and I guess a tile of California, and then there's a big body of water, and then it looks a lot more South America directly below. I'm guessing, yeah. I'm guessing this is a future game. If we're gonna be playing space games, we'll be going to the moon a lot. Oh, right. Okay, this is Void, the prequel to Pit of Darkness, my other 24 hours of ZZT game. Folks, if you remember that one, this is basically the story of Karma and how she discovered the entities. Remember the game where we were a psychiatrist and it was really messed up? Well, now there's another one. If you haven't played Pod, don't worry. In fact, I suggest you play this first. Because if you don't, Pod will just be that much harder to understand. No, I understood it. By the way, this has some of the same music and very similar boards to Pod. In fact, I used it for reference more than once. I never copied any boards though, FYI. Now play the game. Okay, so I hope this is a little less unhinged. Pod is available at ZZT.org. Year is 2129. Earth hasn't changed much, but humans have. In more than a few ways. You are Karma Nagarsi, and you live on the moon colony of Luna 15, or did. Fast text today. It's the theme of Karma. My volume a little high. That was a bit on the shrill side. I try not to talk too much during the sound, but I like the musical stings we've got here so far. Good riddance. Oh, it was Ophis who blew the airlock on your house, not me. I believe you, girl, but most everyone thinks you did it. You did it, Karma. It's a shame, too. You're a good kid. That's Karma for you. Your boyfriend, Ophis. Office? Karma, please, I'm begging you, don't go. I'm sorry, Ophis. I can't stand here anymore. I can't stay here anymore. Please understand. Come on, you don't have to do this. Yes, I do. I can't stay here anymore. Well, promise me one thing then. Roll your eyes. What? If you ever come back, reconsider my marriage proposal. You laugh. He looks hurt. Ophis, I'm still considering it. I said, goodbye, Karma. Are we being exiled into space for blowing up a house? Karma, bye, Mom. Alright, now I can make the Among Us joke that we've got suspiciously written on screen. Almost. Karma, don't talk to that Ophis. I don't trust him. Ram, don't be so overprotective. Karma, I have good reason not to want my sister to talk to someone like him. He's the reason you have to leave anyway. Ram, it's my fault as well. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. He did what he did. But he did it for me. Fine. Be that way. Don't say I didn't warn you. The nerve. You don't want to talk to me. Well, bye everybody. I'm leaving. I don't seem to get along with any of you all that well. But I do have a marriage offer. Yeah. This looks certainly familiar. I think we got rid of the sentient coffee pot, though. So where am I going? You're now in hyperspace, traveling to your aunt's home in the next solar system. Oh, okay. You hear a strange sound, like a woman's voice, singing. It is soft and gentle, yet retains a harshness as well. You fall into a deep slumber. You bump the controls, not very much, just enough to knock you off course a few degrees, but they add up. The hours you sleep, you eventually are hundreds of miles off course. But you know nothing of this. You're sleeping. Or at least you are, until you wake up to the sound of giggling. Oh. Cutscene for a minute. What? It can't be. Black holes don't exist. What? Fool, of course they do. What's happening? Karma Nagarsi. You'll find out soon enough, I assure you. Black holes don't exist? You say so. I breathe. Struggle. So I believe we're gonna, like, become a god. Or anything about the sequel? Oh, I guess, okay, that's us getting sucked into the black hole. Alright. I would like to actually do stuff. I haven't done stuff yet in either of these games, really. I ran away from the tigers. I guess I crash land on blue and brown planet. Oh, I like this skyline, though. Well, your ship won't run. I had to come outside to see what's wrong with it. After careful inspection, you see that nothing is wrong. It simply won't run. Then you hear a hee 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 hee. You? Were you the one laughing at me this whole time? Hee 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 hee. Stupid human. Huh? Try to get yourself out of this one. Wait a second, what's this all about? You'll see. Oh, you'll see, alright. Huh? You're one of the chosen few. You can get off the trap alive. Try to say more, but whatever it is disappears. All you hear is a faint giggling. This object is named Moronze. Gotta love it. I like our alien sky. Fun colored ground. They're at least doing a nice job making this place feel alien, alright. Give me torches. Oh, we're in Fish Egg era. We got that. Oh dear. It's a cave maze. And it's dark. Isn't that just peachy keen? I need to sleep. By the way, find all 5 of the keys, or else you'll have to come back in here. Okay, we do have torches now. Oh, you weren't kidding about this being a cave maze. Please let the other keys not also be blue. You have this nice pretty board, and then this is what you're making me do afterwards. I got my wish. I wanted to do things in one of these ZZT games, and here I am. Navigating a dark maze and shooting lions. Where? Oh. There's supposed to be 5 keys? I'm gonna get tired of this very quickly. I feel like it's 50-50 on whether the judges are gonna be like, I hated all the cutscenes, I wish there was more gameplay, or I hated all the gameplay, I wish there were more cutscenes. It could be. Oh man, I'm actually quite worried about that now, because I think that's correct. Yeah, I'm starting to remember when I was flipping through these in advance that there was this. I think this is what we are actually in for several boards. God, I wish keys were visible in the dark. Why are keys not visible in dark boards? It would have been such a game changer. Oh. If you ever need to add a couple boards to your game, and you're on a time limit, you can definitely do this. I don't know if you should, but you certainly can. Hammer this out in just a few minutes. Oh good, we found a key. This is probably a dead end, just because I came into this board from the upper row. No. Okay, exit to the right. Okay, there's the exit. I'll see if I can actually... Okay, good. We'll do that. That's fine. Thankfully, not the same color key. Speaking of keys, Cypher, thank you for the sub. The details have not come in. We heard the sound, which is weird. Thank you for the support. Oh, yeah. No, there's no way the judges are gonna put up with this. One board, sure. Two boards, maybe. Like, you're the judge playing this game, you're rating this game, and you just walk to that dead end. And you think, I'm taking off 5 points for that alone? I get the advantage of getting the board axis pointed out to me. As if it wasn't a pain enough for people. They have it even worse originally. What does this look like? We get the idea here. Okay, but you can also kind of tell that even the author is tired of mazes. This one is much more simple in its layout. There's not really a lot of branches. How bad is this cat? Well, that one's on me. I was staring at the keys. But, yeah, this, the author was like, I need more boards, I do not have time, here's 2 keys on one board. The dead end with, like, all these lines. So is this better or worse than the previous game? It's really hard to say. The better parts are better. So the other game was at least being facetious about, like, its piles of tigers. That still doesn't make them fun. But we are playing this straight. We have been sucked into a black hole and we arrive on a strange planet and then we go through the cave labyrinth. Oh, hey! Some effort again. Okay. Bit nicer to look at in this form. We are Moranze. The entities have made their decision. You, Carmen Caharsi, are the new host. What the hell? It shakes its head. Fear us. Moranze's eyes begin to glow a strange shade of green. Go. What was that? Wait, I'm above Goon, my aunt's planet. Wow, I just accented every word there. Oh man. I would hate to live on a planet where the sky was blinking all the time. I don't know if this is supposed to be. Probably not. That looks a lot more sensible. Right, hello, I went through a cave maze. Do you understand any of this? I gotta say, this is not making me understand the other game any better than I did. Oh, hello, Karma! You're a bit late, but that's alright. Here, go put away your things. Not meant in any obscene way. That's sorry, you're reaching for that one. That's not... Don't use that there. That's not remotely suggestive. Oh, this is going to be quite the contest, isn't it? Oh, who's there? Ron? Yeah, so you made it out. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Put away your things and take a nap in the very big bed. Oh, this looks nice, though. This is cool. I like this. Follow. What? Follow me. Like, the author seems capable of doing some pretty neat stuff. Just a matter of them choosing to do so. All guy, we are the entities. Since Miranze met you, we have known you were worthy. Indeed, you have our gift naturally. You don't know how to use it. Gift. You are the perfect host for the entity. You didn't answer my question. Answers will come by themselves. Oh. What? Ah. Oh, and then we died. The infection is complete. Hee 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 hee. None of this. Oh, I don't know what's going on yet. Think of it as a curse. Darcy, use your gift. Try it. Think of who you would like to be right now. Think of a fictional character. Be that person. Now they are no longer fictional. They are part of you. Hee 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 hee. A good effect. Worked what I do. What I think of. Don't overuse this power. I know you will not heed this one. Okay, well, you can't say I didn't tell you. I must go. Hee 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 hee. Five years later, arrive back on the lunar colonies. Your help, Ophis. Oh yeah, I guess that's who we were. The other game. Okay, I take it back. Because I don't think the other game established that you two had a romantic connection beforehand. And suddenly it's just like, hey, we should get married. Please marry your psychiatrist. We've just met. Okay, we're retconning this and saying, no, they didn't just met. They knew each other. They've been together. That's a relief. So good job. You made the first game, the previous game, a little less creepy. Excellent work, Jan. I respect your efforts to salvage that game. Everything by JM. Special thanks to Amy for staying up all night with me and giving me ideas for the trap. The maze? Jeremy and Viovis. That's an interesting pair of names. Telling me how great Pod was. Oh no! Oh no, it's on the record that these people liked Pod. And their encouragement. Ah, thank Jansen or Sweeney. Sorry. Thanks to the judges for playing this game without ripping their hair out. We'll see. I guess I have to thank that good-for-nothing abandoner, Mono, for starting the 24 hours of ZZT. The end. So far. I'm gonna be so worried about the next contest now. The music wasn't bad. The art was pretty good. Kinda like the alien landscapes. We didn't see much of them, but they didn't seem that bad. I didn't care for the cave maze, and it really didn't explain much of anything, honestly. But we got to do stuff. You know, in like Monkey's Paw wish form, but things were done. Activities were experienced. So far, nothing spectacular, but nothing too miserable, really. I mean, I was minus darking on those maze boards, but who... Alright, well. We may be flying through these at this rate. Try a third. One of these eventually will hit is one that I will not be playing. Yeah, nope. Okay, hang on. Alright, this is exactly what you want to see at the start. You are Chris Fino. Cargo Deliverer. Okay. 1SM. Last Hope. Alright, let's learn all about Chris Fino. cargo deliverer on his way to planet Isago. Deliver a hyperdrive. Ship has a shipboard navigational computer called JAL 3000. Set the course. Oh, JAL's got a virus. Course set for Earth. To destroy it. Okay. We've got the stakes have been established. So begins the saga of Chris Fino. Excellent name. Trying to defend an unknowing Earth from total destruction. Chris Fino. We're really gonna stress this man's name at all moments. Is Earth's last hope. So how are we gonna, like, destroy the Earth? Oh, we got a time limit game. And not a very long one. Okay then. You only have a limited time before JAL navigates your ship to Earth and destroys it. Somehow. You have 200 seconds. And we're already at 143. It seems to be ticking very fast. You will buy yourself 25 seconds every time you disable a part of your ship. Okay, so our goal here, I think, is to disable everything on the ship and die in space? Versus the Earth being destroyed. What the hell do I do? Look at the computer screen and hit the dark gray button. It'll tell you what you need to disable next. Right? Ship needs to have its weapons deactivated. Yeah? We're just gonna crash a big hole through the Earth well. I can't imagine this will work. No, I get shocked. To disable weapon system, please insert correct color code. Flip the large switch with take to confirm your code. Oh, I forgot to look at the judges' scores for the last game. We'll get to that after this one. Switch, I have no idea what... Green is evil. Okay, purple. Red. Blue. This is gonna just get me killed. Weapon systems deactivated. Don't worry, Chris. I can reactivate them in 50 seconds. Holy fuck. At least I bought myself time. Chris gained seconds. Oh, so it didn't matter? Well, okay, that's where we're going. Please tell me what I do next. The engines have to be slowed down. JAL repairs things quickly, so you can buy some time by disabling the engines. Go south to disable the engines. What's all this? JAL, I need help. Error. Course set for planet Earth. What is it, Chris? I need hints. Error. Hints cannot be accessed at this moment in time. Chris kicks JAL repeatedly. Hint circuits semi-repaired. Bye. We have hints for the following procedure. Okay, we've got a lot of hints. We're gonna go Rod from God style, I guess. What would the hint be for the weapon systems? Because the color didn't seem to matter. Green, red, purple, green. No. Green, purple, red, blue. Oh, I just actually guessed it correctly? And it did matter? I was just really good. I got the mastermind game in one first try. I owe it all to Cave's remix. Yeah, give me a hint for disabling the engines. Why not? I probably won't get that lucky again. Engine is protected by force field. To neutralize this field, you must have the arrow stop in the center of every bar. And what's this thing? Ah, we'll probably need that. See that the engine looks like wonked up eye. Fuck. That's one of the freakiest engines I've ever seen. I should come down here more often. Bad this place will self-destruct after I destroy Earth. Double fuck. You love to say fuck. Hey, my timer isn't ticking down. That's good. Seems like a bit of an oversight. Is this anything here? What? Okay. Hit the button to stop the arrows. Right then, minor defenses are not. Okay. Ah, wrong voltage, damn it. Oh, that's an instant game over, huh? Gal destroys Earth and self-destructs the ship. So we're destroying the Earth separately. Jal is doing it. Jal's blowing everything up on Earth. Oh, did I not save, like, at all during that? Yeah, I just went top to bottom and it was correct. Okay, the execution isn't the greatest, but I like what we're doing here. I think so far this one's kind of neat. Fun concept, at least. And we're getting some variety in the things we do. This is a bit better to me than Mastermind. Okay, well, I take it back. I hate it. Nope. I don't like that that's an instant game over. Come on, man. This... You know what? I'm confirming this. I think the button is not cycle 1. Engine room. Mini room. You. Button. Cycle 3. Yeah. So it makes it very difficult to precisely stop this. Because it's random how much of a delay there is between me pressing the button and this thing responding. Which is also running at cycle 3, so I don't super like that. No, like... There, okay. I had to hit the button early. Finally, I made it. Field is neutralized. Alright. Field disabled. Now disable the engines. Engines disabled. I will reactivate them in 25 seconds. I like that this guy is also giving us hints, though. I think that's kind of fun. We have taken damage to our hull by an asteroid. I mean, that's probably good. In the context of saving the Earth. Yeah, no fuck. That won't do nothing. Hull has to be repaired. Go west. Go west, young astronaut, and the hull repair. Oh, that looks cool. Good thing I picked up the wrench. You opened the door. Damn, thing isn't full. We're having fun here. There doesn't... Guys, folks, people... Where do I go? Did we run out of time, like, in the sense of making this game? Was that it? Repair room. I doubt... Our only passage... Yeah, you didn't... You forgot to put a passage, my dude. There's no way to proceed. Well, that's a shame. So we just don't get to beat this game normally. We just have to beat our way to the next screen. This one wasn't half bad up to that. Full repairing. Jump right to it. I don't know what I have to do here, but... Still don't know what I have to do here. I guess move this. We did it! I don't understand what that game was. A fuck here. The fuck happened here? Oh, you have succeeded. Too bad, I'll self-destruct the ship first. Chris notices the plug on JAL is visible and loose. First I will destroy Earth. Then the universe. Chris pulls the plug. Chris, my mind is going. I can feel it. I learned a song. Through the 2001 reference. Did it! And so, Chris changed his ship back to normal and then made it to Isago. Got his cash. He was assassinated by Microsoft. Twist ending. For destroying a Microsoft computer. Microsoft soon took over the universe, making life end as we know it. Not where I thought this one was gonna go. The end. No moral. I mean, we were talking to an AI. Everything by Smiley13. Okay, thank you for the name drop. I think that's the guy who did the Speed Racer game? Or ZZT that I remember liking? No, nope. Looked up his name and the answer is no. He did The Evil Saga and Z Out. He participated in creating a demo world for ZZ3, the one of many failed ZZT clones out there. Well, oh no, we still got some more credits here. Music which kept me alive, Cruel Angel's Thesis. Hell yeah. Please don't surrender. Voices, Dimension of Love. Don't you know it's love? So I finished this damn game. Bottom text. I liked it. This is the best one yet, definitely. So far. Yeah, I'll see what the judges said actually about the previous two games. I did a bad job. Void? What did people say about Void? Right, going back to Void for just a moment. Got a 6 out of 10 from our first judge. The graphics were nicely done, although the music and the giggling entity were annoying. No mention of the maze. Other one, 7.2. The story is good again. However, it's quite unplayable. Gave it a 7? The playable cave maze part is annoying, but music is good. And the graphics are pretty decent. And it's actually not that short, because it's a giant maze. I feel like this judge was tricked into giving the game a good score. Void getting a 7 is very kind, I think. Let's see, Last Hope. Uh-oh. And not seem to be going up here. Okay, I guess this just didn't get rated? Author, what about Smiley? Okay, one person gives it a 4 out of 10 and just says too bugged. Which, true, it was unwinnable. And not even like in a way where you could just zap through it. You had to go into the editor and change the board to actually see the end back then. Huh. Okay, so one judge didn't review it. One of them... I don't know, I'm really gonna have to like organize this score sheet and figure out what's going on here. is not on the list. Which is a shame. Because again, best one yet. Fucking good. Pretty good fucking game. Well, dang. I thought it was okay. I guess that's as far as we're getting. Let's see here then. What's next? Reading an hour. Okay, we're going to get through these a bit quicker than... Okay, yeah. So, Stupid RPG Episode 2. This is going to be the first of a handful of these entries that we're not going to be playing. Stream. We can watch the title screen. Get an idea of what this one's all about. It's a sequel, obviously. There was an 18-year-old pervert, obviously, named Jed Jetterson. There's Silent Bill. And I guess this kind of gives us a bit of a background on the Stupid RPG series. It's an RPG parody, if you couldn't tell yet. The unfortunate part is that, you know, the party, as it were, you got Jed, you got Noseblood, you know. And then you got the guy whose name is just a slur, and plus nuts. So, that kind of makes these games very difficult to go back to, unfortunately. I did a closer look on the first one years and years ago, and I just had to, like, very carefully pick and choose my screenshots and transcribe any text rather than just using the screenshots. Bring up November Eve versus Team Grease 2. But RPG parody, he made a billion of these games. He was constantly remaking them in special editions, updates, and all that stuff, and then demanding that ZZT Archive removed his games because he'd get into fights with the staff, and then he'd say, okay, you can put them back, and then he'd have them taken down again. They're notable works, but they're not very presentable works. I don't want to edit out every single time a certain character speaks. So we're gonna have to skip this one, but we can see what the judges said. I think this is like in the heyday of like Knight's success. People did like these games, at least for a while, before they really got kind of flooded things. Let's see, Stupid RPG Episode 2. Yeah, our first judge here gives this game a 9 out of 10. Nice graphics, and it's also very funny. By the standards of teenagers in 1999. They loved it. Another one. Another 9 out of 10. Show a devoted Stupid RPG fan an entry like this, and he'll give the same score. This one, in fact, got second place in the competition overall. And we don't really get to take a look here, unfortunately. But if you can tolerate some choice words. I'm flipping through the actual, just the boards and not... Okay, we can at least flip through the boards in the editor. I'm okay with that. Our lovely title screen. Our dude Scott, this is Josh, classic toolkit. Don't know who Scott or Josh are. Good blends here. There's a beach. No pool table yet, yeah. Got an umbrella. Down. The mandatory RPG battle we're missing out on. Let's ship. Go into space. Gotta go into space. Oh, somebody gets beat up. Meanwhile, yeah, no, the graphics look pretty neat. Pretty nice to look at, and you know, again, you get into space, and we take advantage of the fact that the boards are already solid black. Confrontation with Noseblood. Those must be the stupid crystals we were told about. Hell Cinema. The Trial. Oh, I love the gavel. Outside of court. Town. Joe's restaurant. We got a Coke machine. Entrance to the ship. Inside the ship with the crystals. The end of disc 1. And a reference to Trigger Trap of all things. Adorable. So, you know, if you can look past one of the protagonist's names, there might be something of interest here. It got second place. People at least liked it. But it's not one I want to show on stream, unfortunately. Judges loved it. Everyone agrees. Stupid RPG, Disc 2, Episode 2. Incredible game. The title screen's still going. I think it just turns into a press P to play in a second anyway. Alright. Unfortunately, we're skipping that one. It won't be the only one. Let's move on to a Fishfood game. Space. The Polaris murder. Alright, Fishfood. Let's see what this guy can do when he's being serious. Yay! I don't know how serious it's going to be, actually. Probably, but what did my notes say? I think there's more to it than just the dude's name. It's one of the ones where, like, heavy editing is required, unfortunately, beyond just that. Yay. Yay! Outer Space. My first time doing this strange contest thing. Outer Space is a serious adventure-type game. I made it in approximately 7 hours. Very small and easy, but yay anyway. Time is 3:24, Falls Day, the 24th, 2001. All solar system, a long, long, long way from Earth, has 7 planets orbiting around the Sun. Closest planet to the Sun is called Polaris. Polaris has a rather large space station orbiting around it. Isn't that a game? Space Station Polaris? Isn't that something? That sounds familiar. Nope. Not getting anything on Google there. Built by another close planet. This station is ready to be launched to search for and meet peacefully with new life forms. Has, or had, a crew of 800 or so people. But 10 of the 20 senior staff have been killed horribly by someone who remains unknown. A very serious game indeed. People from Polaris have sent you to investigate these murders, but you have only 3 days to do this before the station has to leave. Good luck. Alright. Space murder. Good luck. Another station, I suppose. Ooh, they got the shiny tiles in this space station. Snap. Your name is Panic spelled backwards. Good to see you can make it, detective. Sorry, sir. I got held up in a lift. My people didn't tell me much about why I'm here. Why do you need me? Goodness. I woke up yesterday to find 10 of my senior staff dead. Shots right in the head. Between the eyes, mostly. I want you to find out who the fuck did it. You have full access to all areas of the station. Your quarters are at A14. Crime sites that haven't been touched are at B5 and B4. Good luck. Dismissed. Yes, sir. This all seems pretty strange. Over half of the senior staff dead in one night, and no one saw or heard anything? Captain also seemed very calm considering the events that have taken place. He's the first on my list of suspects. Hell yeah. Trust no one, not even yourself. Ooh. Okay, I was hoping we would see some A's and B's to decide where to go. Oh, but I guess we did just kind of Yeah, let's just go straight to the crime scene. What are we dealing with here? First crime. This is where Dr. James died about 9 to 10 hours ago. The death wasn't very clean, unlike what the captain said. Bit of a mess. Oh, free key card. Don't mind if I do. Arrows point to where the body was placed. Obvious that the man bled to death and that the original shot didn't kill him. Where's the body? Who are you? Officer is examining some junk on the floor. He looks up and greets you. He explains he was here just after the murder happens. Where was the body? Body was where those 2 arrows have been marked. The biolab examination. Everything but was. Except for the body, yes. When did the murder happen? Hours ago. My security people got here about 2 minutes later. The murderer had already left. Did you see or hear anything? Nothing, sir. The first I heard about it was my comm system going off telling me right away. Thank you. Anything else? Sure. Basin. Space. Log is corrupt. Got a Solaris. Guess these are the logs. They did a bad job with this computer. Calls day the 24th. Emergency call. Help! Someone. Something. Trying to kill me? Someone from the planet is trying to kill me. I repeat. Let's pick this. Corrupted beyond repair. Computer named Pen. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything with these. Am I free to leave? Noticing that our exit is currently blocked. Strange. Doors log only shows the security team arriving, not the murderer coming in or out. I'll make note of that. Let's check out the body. Oh, there was an invisible object here. So hang on. Am I allowed to go? Oh, I'm not allowed everywhere. Well, this looks great. The Bi Lab, as we call it for short. Enter the lab and hear squelching. The lab guy looks up at you and extends a blood-coated hand. He smiles and asks what you want. I like the writing in this. I like these little descriptions. We're prioritizing text to deal with not having to make things so much. What happened to the body in the closet? Body of the sanitary engineer? I guess we'll just ask about the body we haven't investigated. He died like almost all the victims. Clean shots to the head, nothing special. What happened to the doctor? There was an interesting subject. The doctor was the only victim who wasn't shot in the head. Some kind of fight, defending himself the best he could, but he took 2 shoots in the back afterwards. This is why so much blood was found in his quarters. Any clues? Did we get anything from that? Closet crime. Where the head sanitary engineer was murdered about 5 hours ago. Recent death. Notice that a huge amount of junk lines the shelves in this small closet. The body mark has very little blood, although a lot of junk is long. So he wasn't good at his job, you're saying? Junky. His junk. Everyday junk. More junk. Junk. Everywhere. Very little blood around the body. It looked to be a clean kill. The force of the blast looks like it blasted the guy back into the shelf. Okay. I have no hypothesis here. I want to make sure this doesn't... Oh, okay, we can never talk to this guy again. Fair enough. I can't go anywhere else. So I'm missing something? Sure. Dirt. Nothing new here. I'm a bit unsure what I should be doing here. Really can't. I'm worried that that's a bug. I hope this game is a bug too. Gotta be something. Plastic shelf. I'm not seeing anything. What flags do we have? What do we know? We found a card. Lab and door. Okay, so it's tracking that we went to the lab. Are these bugs? I'm worried that we're hitting bugs. Yay. Map 1. So we needed to know to go to the lab before we could go here. Blood. Blood. Okay, so we need something with blood? Oh, I'm supposed to investigate this? Okay. Alternate blood has been found. Hang on. Back to the crime scene. I thought it was just shading, but no, it's super important. Dark blood, probably the killers. Okay, there we go. We get a blood sample. I'm assuming that set the blood's flag, and now we can go to these places? I guess not. Please detect my blood. Don't be like that. There. Blood here. Do I tell you about the cool blood I found? No. Blood. Wasn't the flag Bloods? Have at it. Oh man. Folks, you gotta set aside a few minutes to test your game. Bloods. I'm assuming. Actually, let me double check that. In case I'm not supposed to find like more blood or something. Let's see. Bloods. Okay. So it is another bug. We needed to find the blood before we went to the lab because the lab only shows up once and it really doesn't. Hang on. How do we settle this? Let's look. We're here if blood quest. Okay. I found this blood, see? Oh, okay. So no, we would go blood to bloods. Blood, eh? Let me run it through the scanner. Valarian blood. There's only 2 of these on the station. One's an ensign who requested find here. One an aide to the ambassador. Planet. Want to know? They live here and here. Okay, so this unlocks these two areas. So we are back on track. Another game ruined by bugs. Let's talk to the here first. Ooh, I don't think they're here. Or they look like a tiger. I'm not sure if that's a chair or a person. Ah, but I have the key card I found. That's suspicious. It fits. What was this doing next to the doctor's body? Looks like I'm on to something. Door opens into a very sparse room. In fact, it looks like no one has been here for a day or two. There's a piece of paper lying in the center. That's a paper? You say so. Paper is laying on the floor. The writing on it is neat and tidy. I will meet you at the square in Pol. Good luck. Pol is the capital city of Polaris. I think it's time to pay the ambassador a little visit. Nothing else here. Oh! Was I supposed to... What? Why is the bed made out of plastic? Did you just screw up and grab passages instead of solid walls? I don't think I was supposed to sleep in that bed. No, we're right back here. It's all well and good. Oh, alright. I'll tell you what, let's run our ad break here real quick. Check out the other quarters. Then maybe beam down to the planet. And see if we can talk to this ambassador and figure out what the heck is going on here. Stick around, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's go to the surface. Oh, wait, no, we didn't go to the... Wait, where did I go? Where didn't I go? We went to the... We didn't go to the quarter? I can't go to the quarter still. Let's go to the surface. Square ambassador. Well, no. I'm at the square. Yeah, this was an ambush. I knew it couldn't have been that easy. Better take these guys out. I don't have ammo. It's gonna run up and punch them all. I am, and they're going to explode. Oh, I see why they requested me for this job. That guy didn't explode. He's fine. Huh. Okay. What does it mean when they freeze in place? Can I leave now? Well, I need to be able to leave, game. I don't think this is anything here. There's another bug. Ruining these games. Where? Okay, wait, there are things here. Okay, so again, it broke. What's this? This is the gore. So it didn't like something. Well done, sir. You've killed those guys who attacked you. I probably killed like 2 on the same cycle. I think now's the time to pay the ambassador a little visit. That AMB. Okay, we'll pay the ambassador a little visit. AMB. Get rid of the rocks. And I hope the core label is yay. I hope I don't have to punch anybody, because I am pretty much dead. Time to confront the ambassador? So you can't go in there. Uh-oh. Oh, you made your shading out of normals. I guess that's how the passage thing happens. I'm gonna have to punch you. Oh, I did! I punched that secretary so hard she turned into a key. Now listen here, sir. No, you listen here, egg face. Egg face. We're going with egg face? It's 1999. We're going with egg face? Did you see what Knight was naming his characters? Egg face. Is he yellow? We'll have to see. I know it was you. You hired someone else to do your work, hoping I would think the other Polarian did it. You just didn't count on him having an alibi. An alibi. Wallaby? So you left that note to try and kill me in the... Nope, dark cyan. Very nice, detective. Pity it isn't true. Oh, really? Prove it. I don't need to. I've been here for the past 3 hours, and meanwhile, your captain has been murdered and cut into little pieces. What the hell? Who the fuck did this? I have no clue. Maybe you should think twice about jumping to conclusions, no? Now, I assume you want to go to your station. Good day. Egg face. But I'm the one with egg on my face. Oh no! It's dark and mature, alright. That's it. The end? The end. No moral. Again, the bugs kind of ruined it. But otherwise, I liked that one. We are getting better here. It was a little murder mystery. It wasn't exactly any brilliant detective work you had to do, but it felt different. It's not what I would have expected of a 24 hours of ZZT game. Did a pretty decent job on that one. Let's see here. Fishfood. Seven out of 10. Nice concept, but the graphics are lacking a bit. I thought it looked fine. You definitely do run into the issue with this topic where a lot of people are going to be doing grays and browns just for space and dirt and such. Not going to be anything particularly bright unless the author chooses to do that. Another one, 7.3. Nice idea, good graphics. Too bad it isn't finished. Yeah, I suspect that judge just kind of hit one of the bugs and thought that fish ran out of time. Well, bad though, not bad. I haven't played a lot of Fish's games. This was one of the better ones, frankly. It does a better job of being serious than some of his other serious work that I have seen. Let's see, I think we can do one more. But not this one. This one is also on the list of maybe don't. Yeah, Dark Soul is specifically the one I was thinking of where I'm like, it's trying to be serious and is doing a very bad job. What are my notes for this one? I know this is one that the answer is not. It was easy. Oh no, this one's not on the. This one's not on the do not play list, but it is on the like, hey, there's gonna be some cruelty to an animal at one point for no real reason. So we're gonna take a swing at this. I do remember at what point it happens. We will be able to work around it. So this is gonna be another one where some lifting had to be done to make this a bit more presentable. Give it a shot. This, I think, is going to be our last one for today. Blaughelm. Civilization that away. Story about space, love and leprechauns that slash tires. AKware games are always a bit of a gamble. Some do a better job than others at being okay. Others not so much. Okay, this is an AKNeutron. The Tilted. There's no air in space. We got the gore. We're off to a good start already. Hi. My name is Pat. I'm the guy from the last 24 hours of ZZT. I don't remember this. You saw me last time. I had all the fat sucked out of me by a vampire. Okay, I actually think I remember this now. I got it back, most of it. Now I'm stuck in a cryo tube somewhere. I have no idea how I got here. I have no idea how I can think while under this friggin' deep freeze. Just remember that I was bending over to pet my kitty when I was blinded. Big white flash o' light. Now I'm here. Stuck in this tube. Ooh, we get to decide. Dawn of time for such a long time. 67, lunch, many. Frog hungry. Any preference? How long have we been stuck in this tube? Oh, I forgot to get my water, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Sorry about that. Alright, since 1967 sounds about right. Since 1967. I just wonder when I can get out. That's your cue, kids. I'll be through that dang door before I beat the crap out of you, says Smiley the Clown. Oh, well, I guess we'll get out in 5 seconds. Food is ready. That was good. Might not be good for us. I'm awake. What a quinky dink. Where the hell am I? I'm here. Look around at the other cryo tubes. Wow, dead people. Got this whole place to myself. Kool-Aid Man. I used to break through walls and stuff. Now he's a... Oh no. Jethro Q. Walrus-stite. Victim of cryogenics gone wrong. Apparently his mouth is open, and that really doesn't feel really good when you're frozen. Mrs. Elsie Zoop. A frozen alien popping out of her chest. Sorry, Mrs. Good names. I don't like seeing this character in an AKware game. Is one of these gonna quiz me? Rolls a TV. You know, that's like one of the most watchable channels on TV. Open the Kool-Aid Man's tube. Oh yeah. Their key card. Oh poo. Okay, we're just playing in the space here. Series of rather silly questions that you wisely avoid. Yes, let's not do the AKware quiz, please. There's no need. These doors? Locked cabinet, full of new eyes. Casting spells on pedestrians. Spices and jerkies and cyanides. The hot door? Are we gonna have to, like, thaw the Kool-Aid Man? See, that's a good gag. Iffy board coming in 2000. Oh, I'm in a spaceship? Rock! How do I make this thing run? Fortunately, you have no idea how to pilot this thing. The engine's not on. That dude's blasting the wall. Find a book that looks suspiciously like a scroll. It's a manual. Read through it in about 5 seconds to figure out how to fly this thing. Alright. Throttle and turn. A monkey can fly this thing and throw turds at the same time. Key card too, wow. Alright. Things are looking good for us. Go willy-nilly with the controls. One thing at a time. Oh. Yeah. Hello? Give me jerky. Well, we've got jerky. Is this like a burger joint situation? Should I be poisoning this jerky? I guess we're gonna. Reach for the jerky and whoops, pour cyanide on it in the process. Oh well, free jerky. Guess this counts as a burger joint like now. Tastes like almonds. Hey, you get a lockpick. Excellent puzzle design here. We got that insert key. Oh yeah, the Kool-Aid Man. Frozen Kool-Aid Man. I would really assume that we would like combined frozen Kool-Aid Man with hot door to cool door. Ah, right, the locked cabinet. Okay. Pick the lock, destroying the lockpick in the process. You bury and mourn the lockpick, but you are overjoyed to find a replacement pick inside the cabinet. An ice pick. Alright, get ready for some Kool-Aid Man body horror. Hack him to bits with the ice pick. Yeah, oof, bang, nwom. Or some flavored ice cube, yum. Alright. Our cool ice. Take the frozen Kool-Aid Man and pack him against the wall. Now the door is frosty cool. Open it now. This must be the engine room. And one of the parts is blinking. Yeah, so there's a you can read this. Not ideal for a lot of reasons. Anyways, here's Kev Edit. The engine has been liberated. There were more words than that, but we'll go with that one. Moving on. Engine's working? Okay, engines are on. You know how to operate this thing? You're set. Let's try to find Vegas in this thing. Cool space. Fly this thing to the nearest space station. Don't hit the stars. That's the first thing they tell you in space school. Don't ram it into the dock. That's the second thing they tell you in space school. Try sliding past it or moving slower. Right? Pressure on our controls. I mean, this doesn't seem like it should be particularly difficult, especially since there's no reason I have to go fast. Take it very easy. Although now it is kind of... Oh, okay. Now we are rotating. There. We did it. Well, that was something. Weird bridge extended out and caught your ship. Welcome to the space station, Elm. I love space. We really love that exploding. is a violent game. Stop. They can tell me how to get back to present-day Earth. Is that our goal? Hey, do you know where I can find a way back to Earth present day? Oh, I'll try the Guru's place. Okay. Wait a sec. Present day. Oh, he's passed out back here. Take his wallet. Enough to buy a car at the Deal Man's place. I love the Deal Man's place. Deal Man sells all his cars for 10 less than a multi-thousand. Yeah, I'm unsure if he wants to go back to before he was frozen or if he wants to go to actual present day Earth and just feel like that's good enough for me. How's the cost doing today? The Costco. Hey, welcome, welcome, oh gracious customer. I'm at your mercy. Please, oh great one, purchase some of these fine goods from me. Alright, buddy, I get the idea. What do you have? Those are delicious, nutritious, carcinogenic. Try these melons. Soft and delicious on the inside, hard and spiky as hell on the outside. One touch of these spikes, and you will lose feeling in the appendage of your choice. 500 Starbucks each. Yes. Don't leave just yet. I have here the rare and lovely angel berries. They will dance in your mouth and burn the crap out of your tongue like tiny used syringes. You'll grow back hair. Your nails will red like blood. And your prostate will grow to the size of a basketball, you know? Need a doctor? No, my lord, I do not. What about a psychologist? What the hell are you speaking of? You must be delirious from the desert heat. Desert? Alright, etc., etc. Great. So, was that anything? Was that necessary? I think it is. I think it's definitely going in a stereotypical direction that's not greatest either. Do our best here. Radio shock. Oh, there's the guru. Blech. How'd I say guru wrong? The ball? Cerebral Chansey, like the Pokemon? Alright, well, our ice pick continues to be useful. Mighty Stab, you managed to break the ice pick. Too bad because he's thinking it's Cerebral Chansey. Ah! That's a real... kind of impressive how gory this game is. Yeah, well, ice pick didn't do it. And if ice picking things doesn't work, I don't know what to do. Chinese restaurant. We'll come back to that. What's up? My droid, R2 am not. That's a good one. I played like 30 Star Wars ZZT games with like the lowest of low tier puns. And then just all of a sudden now we're getting R2 am not. That's really good. Malfunctioning again. I just can't live with this piece of garbage. If only I could fix it. That's cute. I like the way that we actually incorporate an error into it. At the arsenic store? Okay, well I found something important. This side first. Smiley the Clown, he's here. Like some trinitro. Trinitro 2. Ah, yes, TNT. Of course, I'm sorry. Okay. We've got to go to the Chinese restaurant. My notes said the only thing I had to worry about was the poor gerbil. Hopefully this isn't as rough. Sure. We'll just order the food. Pay for the food. We'll give the food to the clown. Hot duck, have some TNT. I guess we're gonna probably... Actually, I don't know. Are we gonna blow up the gate, or are we gonna blow up the bouncer? We're gonna blow up the bouncer, everybody. The T-Niti. Yeah, just today I published the newest Closer Look article, and it's the game by this exact same author. And at the end I say, like, it felt like I played a 24 hours of ZZT game. But this is better. The actual 24 hours of ZZT game is better. Let me save first. Actually, do I... No? Will I auto TNT here? No. Oh, I guess I didn't go to Radio Shack. I'd like to move a little faster. Big boards. But they don't have a whole lot on them. Alright, let's try the radio. Be normal. Where's the merchandise? We're all out of everything. That was this nifty droid repair kit. I feel like we're just getting like a Shaggy Dog story here with these quests. Repair the droid, and droid will fight the bouncer? What are we... Break the gate? Sorry, give it to the guy. Try this. It works! Yeah. Aha! We do need a timer, and there it is, in the wreckage. Actually, again, is it the gate or not? Blow it up. You combine the TNT and the timer. I'm really surprised this game didn't let us, like, use the TNT without the timer and just immediately explode. Make a nice little bomb. Quickly get away, and it creates an explosion the size of a peanut. The flimsy gate then slowly falls over. Alright, we've broken into a new area. Okay. A lovely family moment. Yeah. What? I guess it probably is an AK-ware thing. His corrupt mind was also using the specific phrase inexplicable gun-toting tiger. Tigers have been refused by many game designers to this day and have become an endangered species. These two are the last of their kind. Oh no. I hope I don't have to kill them like pretty much everything else I've met. Alright. Arsenal. How did I notice all these the same? Ah, lazy builders. No, lazy. Why are they? Why is the peanut gallery here specifically two Japanese guys? Do I want to know? Really use a new weapon. Not everything, but if you give me your ice pick, I can get this lighter. Okay. Well, we've kind of exhausted everything. Well, unless I set the tigers on fire. I don't know why I would, but... you have to cover your bases in these games. Normal. Maybe fairy now, I forget. I don't think so. Not weak to fire or ice, either way. But the bouncer is weak to fire, I think. Set him on fire. Well, that's a nice effect. Yeah, we have Megazook's fire at home. Okay, well, what's the Guru got today? Oh, Guru, I need your help. I need to find my way back to Earth in my present time. Okay, my present time. Why don't you fly into that ring out there that says Time Warp in big fluorescent letters? Wow, rock. Thanks, Guru. Where was that? I guess I go back into space. Aha. Another, get ready. Here comes another one. You should play a sound. I bet you could do a nice popping sound. Oh. Ship refuses to start. What's this? Tire malfunction. Not my tires. My tires on my spaceship have been slashed. I better find replacements. Ugh, it's never this easy. Where would I go? I guess the House of Slop? That's the only place I haven't done anything. They mentioned? Oh, okay. The donuts are big and rubbery and roll. Yes. I'll buy the tires. There's our obligatory thank you, come again. Okay. New tires. Ready to warp. What happens if we crash? What's it say? Slammed your ship and became a crunchy metal wad. Causes you to go Nova. Hope you saved. Next time, learn to drive. Butt wipe. Why was that explosion so good? There's some genuine talent in some aspects of this game. Oh, no. Okay. What? I did not press both directions. I tried to turn left and my ship immediately turned right and then turned back. Don't. This is not an easy ship to fly and I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, here we go. With the time warp. Ahoo! Here we are. Present day Earth. Yeah, why do we have flags going nuts like that there? Oh, we were like tracking our direction, I guess. Bad job of it. Anyways, welcome home, at last. Finally back in my own time. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, party! Oh. Another game where it ends with us being killed. Now you're dead, and you're blowing up. Punishment for going through the whole game totally naked. Well, see ya. Enjoy the second of Earth's existence. 24 HOBK ZZT 2. AKNeutron. Courtesy of AE. AK Electron. The end. Oh, it's the end. And we made the buildings blow up too? Why are the explosions so good? This is... It's an AKware game, and basically nothing about this game ended up being a surprise if you go into it realizing it's an AKware game. They're definitely of their time. They're the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I totally get why somebody in the 90s would have got a kick out of this. They're a bit sketchier today, but Like, there's some... They want to do more than just be edgy. Whether or not they succeed at that is very much up in the air at any given moment. Alright, this seems like a good stopping point. 5 games? Yeah, because we skipped one, so 5 games here. Not bad. Not bad. As is tradition. One sec. Tab over here. As is tradition, I got us a tier list ready to go. Thankfully, I didn't bother to import every single title screen here, but I did get just barely enough. See our next game on the list. Yeah, I mean, I think this is more Beavis and Butthead than South Park per se, but same thing, same difference, same era. Alright, so we got through a couple of games here today. The very first foray into base games, 24 hours of ZZT. What did we think of them? What did we think? Started off with our jokey, yellow bordery adventure. We really didn't do much of anything. But the art wasn't half bad. As far as deliberately bad games go, they did an okay job, I guess. But the deliberately bad game is still a bad game. I'll politely put it in C. I think a lot of it stems from the fact that as the first one I played, it set the tone. What could we expect for these space games? And the answer is apparently drawings of smiley faces shooting tigers. Then we did Void, our sequel to the terrifying psychiatrist game of the previous competition, where we still didn't do a whole lot. And we had that dreadful maze. That one bugged? Were there any bugs in that one? That one that we got through. I think we got through that one. Some of the visuals looked pretty neat. And the drawings of the people and stuff weren't half bad. Again, like, good stuff given a 1-day time limit. But the story was still pretty much inscrutable. And the only thing we did that wasn't story was an unpleasant dark maze with a couple of lines. I'm going to also say C. We're going to have some mediocre games to start. Is it better than Space, though? Yeah, probably. It's trying to do more. It wants to be an exciting game. Not trying to goof off. I just grabbed the wrong title screen, didn't I? Sorry, Void blends in a bit. Then we started moving on to the more interesting ones so far. Our good buddy Chris Fino, saving the Earth from a malicious computer. And Last Hope. This is the first one that actually felt like fitting for the topic. And it felt like an interesting, if not premise, but like the things that you had to do. We had a little mastermind, which was surprisingly easy. A little stopping the meters. It had variety. And it had bugs, unfortunately. And the bugs kind of do it in a bit. But compared to the other two, this, I think, was pretty good. It's a shame about the bugs. I didn't look at the judges' comment for our last game, dang it. That too. I'm going to generously give it a B. I'll probably regret that down the line. I guess it really depends on just how buggy all these games are. There have been a lot of bugs, and if I'm knocking things down for bugs, we're going to be knocking down a lot of games this year. Stupid RPG, Episode 2. Your character names need work. Otherwise, you might have actually gotten to see it. We're gonna just tuck that down at the bottom and move on. We had Fishfood's game, the Polaris murders. Again, it seemed pretty cool. I like the idea that we would go around solving a murder on a space station, and a number of murders, apparently. We only actually investigated like 2 bodies, but it said like 10 people were killed in one night, which kind of made it hard to take the story seriously. If they said like, hey, 2 people died last night, they were both shot, I think that would have felt a little more believable. A little more easy to take seriously. Again, it was ruined by bugs. But if it hadn't been, I think I'd be willing to put it in A, honestly. Bummer of an ending. I think we're gonna put it here in B. Pretty good. Definitely flawed. Lastly, Blaughelm. The game in which we say farewell to a gerbil. It's going for that 90s AK-ware humor. It wants to be a bit edgy. We do a lot of violence. We do a lot of stabbing. It doesn't compel so much these days as it may have once. No longer. I bet, actually, like I said, I didn't look at the scores. Let's look at those scores. Log. I bet it scores well. Got 1 here. Oh, this is actually the second result. A 7 out of 10. Nice graphics, though a little buggy. I like the ship engine. And a 7.2 out of 10. Some very nifty engines, and pretty damn good graphics, and a reasonable size as well. Nobody said it was funny. Nobody was laughing. They were probably laughing still by that point. Oh, oops, you all got to see that. Spoilers for all the judges' notes. Would have been a lot worse. I honestly don't think it was too bad. It's definitely of its era. ZZT game made in 1999. By AKware. You kind of know what to expect. It was exactly that. I liked some of the animations. The explosions and stuff were pretty cool. Kind of just a fun jump around and do random stuff. Very much a make it up as you go along kind of game. I'll give it a lower B. Beats some of the bug eater games at least. That's where I'm at for now. We haven't played that Destiny one. That'll be next week. B for Blaughelm. Exactly. Or B for bugs. One or the other. So far, I think that's an okay start. The games at least all certainly feel pretty different from one another. Not so repetitive, which is nice. See, we got like another 20-some to go though, so maybe we'll get some more repetitive things along the way. See what the stars are. For now, that's gonna do it. Over to our credits. They are farewells. Thank you all for joining me on this journey. RT Summer 1999, 24 hours of ZZT games. I think it was a fun start. Promising, at least. Looking forward to next week. Also looking forward to our next stream, which will be on Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. We're finally going to get around to Will's Cannonball Run, released at the end of last year. Big weave game, cross-country road trip adventure. Not really road trip, it's a race. But it looks quite impressive. It's going to be another galactic food truck-esque kind of game where you draw random events and kind of have to decide how we handle them and see what happens. But I think it's going to be a little more involved with stats and things and numbers that we can influence. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a cool one. That'll be again Friday at 6. Do check that one out. I think we're going to be in for something pretty great with that. And then next Sunday, pick up where we left off here and get through some more 24 hours of ZZT games. And yeah, that'll do it. So thank you all for watching. Thank you again for all your support. Super appreciate it.